Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a quick, remodel of an R1. We're going to give this bike a makeover. There's no clear reason why. The customer just wants to change colors. He's going to maintain his factory fairings. In case he decides to sell the bike in the future, he can always put them back on. But we're going to be putting some NT fairings on this bike. Now, we are an NT fairings dealer. Are they as good as OEM? No. But are they good for an aftermarket fairing? They're some of the best we work with. We like them. Their fitment's better than most of the other Chinese ones. They're much better than the, Amazon crunchy plastic white ones that tend to turn nicotine yellow in about a month. So I'm going to show you all this bike. I'm going to show you the fairings we're working with. And then I'll probably set you all up in a time lapse and do a makeover. We'll see. Alright guys, and here is the R1. This is an 0405 R1. Beautiful bike, nothing physically wrong with the fairings. It is minty, there's dirt on them. But wipe down their showroom. So we're gonna go ahead and pull all the fairings off of this. I'm gonna start out and do the tail section. And once I'm done there, I'll pull the tank off and do the front. And then I'll go ahead and put it all back together. These are the new fairings from NT. He wanted to go white. We did white with some black accents. That way it at least offsets with the tank being high gloss black. It'll still look decent. So, I'm going to get set up. I'm going to start tearing this thing down. And yes, I'm very much an Alabama guy because I got the heat on and it's like 55 degrees outside. I'm cold. Alright folks, and there we go, the tail section is done. That was 34 minutes on hyperlapse. Pulling it all apart, putting it back together. That's just putting the tail section on. Now we get into the more difficult part. There's probably going to be quite a bit longer time lapse pulling the side fairings, the tank, and the nose to put all these on there. Now I still have to wrap that tail up. I wrapped up the undertail. I'm going to wrap up all of his fairings in the bubbles that they came out of, so that he has those to put on. But you can see the transformation already beginning. The color on this is just phenomenal. I really do love white on a R1. You may notice in the video that his mufflers are on the wrong sides. He likes the look of the bare carbon. There is badges on these. It's a Micron exhaust, but they're on the inside. Doesn't matter, they're universal. They can go either way. So I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll jump back into this thing. Alright guys, and it is a couple hours later. So, I apparently didn't notice that the phone was dying. YouTube is a secondary thing. The shop running is a primary thing. So, kind of lost track of checking on the camera. Don't know where it died, but I'll show you where we're at. I'll give you a rundown of the things I like and don't like about these fairings. and let you know what this is going to cost a customer to get. Alright, and there it is, folks. It is complete. Now you can see what I mean about the tank having a nice offset along with the ram air tubes. Just kind of follows the pattern of stripes back. Things I like. One, they come powder coated, not powder coated, painted, clear coated. They're decent quality fairings. What I don't like, factory is a flexible plastic. These are ABS, which is hard. So they're really easy to crack and break. Now on to the other things I don't like. If you have a bike such as a Gen 1 Hayabusa, these will fit phenomenal, especially if you have factory hardware. And all of the black components, you'll see I have them all still in bags. These cheap inner plastics and, you know, ram air tube covers, these pieces. If you have OEM ones, awesome, use them. Don't touch those, they suck. If you don't have them, you can make those fit. You're just gonna spend a lot of time with a file. Now, the big thing I don't like about NT fairings is they have yet to figure out how to make things slot together, like keyway together. So if you look there, that fitment sucks. That is keyed in as well as it'll go. Same over here. That fitment sucks. It's keyed in as tightly as it will go. Now I could spend about 4 or 5 hours, charge customer $400 or $500 to sit and hand file all those grooves, but honestly, from back here, you don't notice it unless you're looking for it. And the whole premise of this was to change the color of the bike. He has OEM if he wants beautiful fitment. Another thing, those holes did not line up worth a shit because of that. So we do have one zip tie holding those together. Otherwise, everything is factory hardware. I hate using zip ties, but there comes a point where you get better fitment if you use the dang things. Some of the bolt holes don't line up so grand, so they're quarter turn locked, but I'm not 100% sure they're going to stay that way. So I'm probably going to go through a few of these and kind of ream the holes out to make sure they're not at an angle and caught wonky on the quarter turn. These do come with a cheap, cheesy hardware kit, and we keep them. I mean, they're nice to have. They got a bunch of different fairing bolts and rib nuts and washers and shit in them. But for this bike, it was absolutely useless because this bike's quarter turn. There is no bolts anywhere. So, in conclusion, do I like NT fairings? For the money, they're excellent. I'm putting a set on mine. Do I love NT fairings? No, if I could get OEM, I would put OEM on mine. But you got to keep in mind, even Gen 1 Hayabusa, right? You're going to spend $700 on a set of NT fairings for it. $799, I think it is. I don't know. Maybe it's $699 for a set of NT fairings for it. Or you could spend $5,000 on all OEM plastics that are in beautiful condition. Your choice. You also get a tank shell for that price, which I don't want the tank shell, but the color I want only comes with a tank shell. This bike obviously came with a tank cap in the front, but a factory paint tank. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to call this customer tomorrow. Tell him his bike is ready to come pick up because the only thing on this work order, let me check, double check, triple check. 2005 R1 install fairings, Logan ordered fairings. Yep, done. He needs a damn tire. There's cords showing on that tire. So I'm going to tell him to go to Longshore Cycle Center and go get a tire installed because we don't do tires. But yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. I wouldn't advise he ride it, but what he does at that point is on him. Tread and cords showing on the tire. That's a big no-no, folks. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. And stick around for more of Dragonfly coming shortly. We've got our TIG welder. We got everything rolling for it. I've actually got some update videos edited. I just haven't posted them. Later.